Welcome back. Well, Tucson is known for some of the best bicycle rides, so of course we host a Tour de Cure right here.
Brianna Biondo and Damian Alexander are here to tell us more about the ride to help stop diabetes. Thank you both so much for joining me. And I'm actually going to back up a little bit and let's kind of go a little bit broader and just talk about what is diabetes.
Well, there's two types. Type 1 is an autoimmune disease, so your body cannot produce insulin. So you are insulin dependent. You have to have a patch on your arm, and you test your blood sugar, and you have to get that in order to keep your blood sugars where they should be. Type 2 is you develop it later on in life, and it's the inability to produce the insulin, but usually that can be prevented with just proper exercise, diet, and also now they have medications that help with that.
Excellent. Let's talk about the American Diabetes Association and what they do for us here in Arizona.
Well, we do a lot of community-based programs, and we have a lot of education and resources. We do a camp for kids with type 1 diabetes in Prescott. A lot of the money that goes towards Arizona, it all stays here in Arizona. So it's great because there's such a need here in the state for diabetes research and for preventative care. About 1 out of 9 people in Arizona have diabetes. So it's an epidemic here, and so there's a real need.
Well, I love that this is going to be a twofer. Of course, we're going to do this event. We're going to get some funding to help with that research, but you also were talking about exercise being very beneficial for some of the people that have diabetes. So tell me a little bit about the event itself.
Well, the Tour de Cure happens on March 1st, Sunday, March 1st, at the Tucson Harley-Davidson dealership. We have full traffic control, we have rest stops, and then afterwards everyone has a catered lunch, and New Belgium sponsors our beer garden. So it's a great event. It's a healthy way to get into exercising, and as Heather mentioned, here we're such a cycling-friendly community that there's no reason that people shouldn't come out to support the cause and support the community.
Exactly. And where can we expect these funds to go specifically?
We actually have four research-based grants here in the state of $1.8 million that go towards research and preventative care. And then also, again, our community-based programs, our education outreach, and our camps for the kids up in Prescott.
And now, Damian, you are a bike rider.
I am.
You are. So people, even if you're just wanting to come out for just a nice ride, or if you are affected by diabetes, or even if you just want to volunteer, anything would kind of help for this event.
Absolutely. And even if you don't ride, you can still fundraise. So, we'd love people to be involved in any way they can. What's the most amazing thing about the event, in my opinion, is the number of riders who are the red riders, those who have diabetes. One in particular, this last weekend, we had a 24-hour race in the Old Pueblo. And Kent Loganville, who I would rather be here today representing than myself, had rode he finished with about 200 miles.
Wow.
So he has type 1 diabetes. So Kent is living a life just as if any of us would. He's not using it as an excuse. He's getting out there every day, riding his bike, enjoying the wonderful weather we have, enjoying Tucson, and it's just phenomenal to see that. The summer he may be doing the Haute Route, which is 7 days in the Alps. It's essentially climbing Mount Lemmon twice a day for 6 days.
Oh my gosh.
So there's no limitation to what you can do, but if you're brand new to cycling, you can come out and enjoy the event just as much.
That's cool. And Damian, tell us, what are Champions to Stop Diabetes?
Well, those are actually, so cyclists that raise $1,000 or more, they get special perks on the day of the event. They also get a special jersey, as do our Red Riders, which are those that are riding that have diabetes. And they get a special medal, a Champions medal, and then we'll have a reception as well for them.
Excellent. And what a wonderful thing to bring to our community. Help all of our friends and family with diabetes. I hope you have a lot of people come out for this, whether they're riding or just there to maybe volunteer and help you guys out to raise some much needed funds. So thank you for joining us today.
Heather, Tita, thank you for having us.
And like we mentioned, it all starts at 6:30 a.m. on March 1st with breakfast and coffee, with the first race starting at 7:30 a.m. As a special for our viewers, you can use the promo code MORNINGBLEND when signing up online for a registration fee of only $5. For more information, you can call 795-3711 extension 7112 or log on to diabetes.org/Tucson Tour.